Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. This is going to be another dueling book video, but a non-custom duel. So my deck contains 60 cards playing Crusadia, Nemesis, Danger, Dinosaurs. You'll find out soon enough how the deck plays out, so you might as well watch. To make things easier, we're just going to watch my opponent. He summons Performer plus Crobat Joker. I let him remind him that the effect does resolve. He gets to search with its effect. As long as it has Performer Pal, Magician, Pendulum, and Odd is in its name. He discards Revolution, pays 500 to add a level 8 or lower Dragon monster, Pendulum monster from his deck. From here on out, he's going to set a scale and utilize one of their effects from that zone. Let me fast forward, make things easier. Well, mine's bad, he hasn't yet, so kind of forgot. Like, he pretty much sets at 3 back row. That's pretty unusual though, especially if you're playing Pendulum, because usually when you play Pendulums, you're most likely to play a lot of spells and a lot of Pendulum monsters. And from here on out, I'm going to play Miscellaneousaurus. To discard and special summon a dinosaur from my deck to the field. Let us fast forward, banish it. I get Archosaur on the field because it's level 1 with ease. And then I special summon Flag. Flag allows me to search a Nemesis card from my deck besides itself. I get to search Umbrella, so from here on out I set a card. My turn hasn't ended yet, so I'll still continue using Thunderbird's effect. I'm at a huge advantage, so even if he discards it, I can still be able to, in exchange, get rid of a card on his field, because he controls a set card. Alright, and I draw one, because he did not choose Thunderbird. Gallus effect will activate. Although I'm kind of gambling the situation. It depends what I send, so I'm very lucky at this point. I send a level 8, so he'll be taking 1600 damage. The deck is just absolutely fun and insane. Like, there's a lot more to come, so. And then, since I use 4 monsters, is he thinking that I can't draw? This is where I get really confused. Okay, he has a response. I'm trying to wonder what's going on. Alright. So he's kind of contradicting himself. He's claiming, "Oh, I can't use this effect," but now all of a sudden he has a response. I let him do that either way because he was confusing me there. So I'm trying to wonder what card was it. What card is it that he said? So I know it had something to do with his back row, but I'm trying to figure out which card. And it's funny. Okay, so I assumed that's Solemn Strike, and I was right. He paid the life points first before activating. That's a little odd to me. I find that really fun because usually, like, before you even pay life points, you have to activate the card first, because the card must be revealed before you can pay the cost. But here on out, I'm gonna play Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice, shuffle 5 monsters from my grave to the deck, and I draw 2 cards, regardless if it goes to the extra deck. Crazy enough, I actually redraw Umbrella. That's hilarious. And I have Pot Desires. This is like before Pot Desires got limited, so this is like a completely different turn of events at the time, a different timeline. So I will summon the Umbrella, and I still have a lot to do because my turn's still going, my main phase. And I've been doing a lot of activating, I've been doing a lot of spells, a lot of monster effects. And it just goes to show my deck, considering because the amount of resources I have, is to simply simplify how easy it is for me to overcome this duel. And he's like wondering, wow, this is of course this deck is no joke. He even says it himself. And I take that as a compliment, say thank you. And who will I banish? I'll banish the Tsuchinoko, simply because Bigfoot has more attack. And it's funny, so even if he managed to discard Bigfoot, I would be able to get pop his Joker for free. And I clarify, have I not norm summoned it? So I was right at this point because even I try to wonder, like I haven't really. It was funny because if I want, like I said, no, he's right. All right, that's cool. Because last time, the first time summoned, it was it was due to the special summon effect of miscellaneous source, which so the first monster summoned was Archosaur, and it was a normal summon, it was special summoned. All right, so I'm still gonna link summon. So I'll normal summon the Draco. Go to an easy link one over here. Fast forward here. Crusadia Magius. And this will all determine what happens. So he discards the Bigfoot. He'll pop his Joker because he was discarded by a card effect. My turn is not over yet. There's still more to come. I special summon Wyvern Buster. Or Wyvern Burster. I prefer Wyvern Buster. To be honest, sounds way better. I don't know why they call it Wyvern Burster. It sounds lame. And then Magus will be able to activate its effect. Since I summoned Wyvern Burster to its zone. So lucky me, but then this is where this is where I think this is where things kind of happen. Like I could have used this effect, but there's I'm just gonna go into Pisty, special summon to the zone that Magus points to, and then be able to get the search on top of it. But at the time, considering how old this duel was, like at the time, like I probably wasn't too sure what was going on. Cause maybe I thought maybe I did activate, maybe just forgot, but I still kept going regardless. And wasn't I was kind of like I wasn't really nervous. I was kind of being hasty because I don't want my opponent to think I'm slow playing here. I want to be able to at least finish my turn and finish this duel. But at the same time, obviously, I want to most likely finish this duel and be able to end it quickly so that I have a better chance of winning. So from here on out, I use Path's effect, moving Pisty to the left zone. Pisty will be able to activate its effect. And then we'll special summon the Wyvern Buckburster or whatever. And then from there, so you just Skull Dread. Still so many plays I can do right now. Let me fast forward. Look at this. I already annihilated he already wasted 2 of his back row right now. There's only 1 that's left. Look at this. Especially some Metal Dragon. This is why this deck is insane. Many reasons, because I can still the amount of plays I've been doing in just 1 turn, the amount of cards I drew, the amount of monsters I summoned. Because this entire deck consists of special summoning and cards that add each other from the deck to the hand while I utilize my extra deck to get rid of my opponent's card on the field. But now I'm trying to wonder why did I even discard Draco. That was a misclick. Alright, let's continue. Even I got see, this is what happens when you're being pressured yourself too. Also, not just my opponent. And hopefully, at this point, I should be able to kill him though. At this point, he's already done for. Look at this, he's done. And like I said, his back row, unless his back row had a Mirror Force, and I tell him GG, and that's how you win the game. And I hope you guys enjoy this duel. He admits defeat, and then take this as a lesson learned. Take this as a demonstration. Be sure that if you do duel in real life, try to come up with your own strategies. And also, this entire deck, this whole strategy, I didn't have anyone help me. I didn't have anyone come up with these deck combos. I figured it out myself. So if you can find a way to build your own strategy and you take the time to think about it and improve your dueling, and then you realize that this is what happens when you actually take the time to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And when you learn from experience from the beginning to the end, because and then more often than not, like if you whether you lose or win, it's all the amount of games that you play that makes you understand how to become a better duelist and how you enhance your dueling skills and your deck editing. And this deck editing was done by none other than me, which I figured out. And if I want to become a more competitive duelist, was to utilize different strategies that have a lot of consistency, power, like several amounts of special summoning, and then you should be able to take this from me if you are willing to learn and get into Yu-Gi-Oh, so you have a better understanding. Again, for those who are new, for those who are still playing, it's better not to quit. Just enjoy the game. Be sure to have, like I do, have that. My passion is beyond that, so it's hard for me to actually quit and say, you know what, I'm retired playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I realize this game is completely different. It's not the same as it was before. But then you realize you can feel like even when the turn when the tide has turned, but when the game gets more quicker or when the game changes, you can just all it takes is to think and then realize what you could do to accomplish to go over that borderline. And again, I hope you guys enjoy the duel. Be sure to wait and check for upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.